what is up, rockers? Welcome back here to another Rise of Kingdoms content. Here's a very good topic that we're going to talk about in here. It's been hours since the past 8 have opened, and the current status right now is this. My question to you guys is that is 1307 really a very strong kingdom? And I'm going to give you guys my experience in here since I have fought against 1307 twice now. Now, despite of all the trolling with the titles of the video, with the, chatters and stuff, I know 1307 don't like me very much. I think that's my experience with them since we first faced each other, I think back in 1382. 1307 is definitely one of the elite kingdom. Today in this video, we're pretty much going to give you my honest feedback on what it is like on fighting 1307. Now, 1412 is also a strong kingdom. I'm not going to say that 1412 is a weak kingdom because it is one of the top dogs in Rise of Kingdoms. But in the experience of fighting against 1307, the activity level of 1307 is definitely in a massive quantity compared to 1412. Now, I've noticed is that in the downtimes of 1412, the downtime of 1307 is very little. So that means that they have either more dedicated players or more populated players. But the power gap is not really that big of a difference between 1307 and as well as 1412. So therefore, I would probably say the dedication of the players in 1307 is probably more. Now, let's talk about whales. I do think that there is more spenders and whales in 1307 compared to 1412. Like I said, in the experience that I have with 1307, I think they are one of the really elite kingdoms to go against with. Or if you are in 1307, if you're looking to migrate, it is a good kingdom to get into. Now, the personality of the people there, I don't really know because most of my experience with them are mostly trolls. But I'm sure they are good people if they are your teammates. Now, 1307 will have some difficulties in here as well because as we get in here, they will have to face, 1945 as well. So far, we can see that they have initially faced now with 1945, and it seems like 1945 is doing a great job. This is not burning, and I believe they were able to burn the flag here, as you can see here with TW. Now, let's be honest in here. I mean, this is not the main alliance as well. Actually, this is, 1945. The main alliance is gas. So we are actually facing the main alliance of 1307 in here. They are definitely very, very powerful. I think one of the biggest thing I would commend them is that they are somewhat organized and very dedicated. 1412 is organized as well in a certain degree, and we have some dedication as well. But the power that they bring in the field is absolutely insane. I think their crystal tech may be a little bit better, but if you look into this map right now, it is only hours after the pass has opened and we have fought. The situation right now between 1307 and 1412 is this. You can see that this is the main alliance, right? This is the A. You can see that we are in a little bit of a struggle on making our marks into the, Kingsland in here. Then let's take a look at who are we fighting here. Necessarily is mainly we are going against in the flags of the 1 AVG. Now, let's take a look into the power of 1 AVG. They are 14.1 billion right now. Let's take a look into our power. We are 12 billion power right now in Hawks. So they are 2 billion more powerful than us in this current situation right now. So it is very difficult for 1412. I mean, the power gap is there as well, as you can see. Let's take a look into what's happening here. We had our KNT getting burned down. This is another spot with AVG. Their build was they were able to build like this in a 2-spot scenario, allowing them to have more ground footing. That means also allowing them to have more cities moving around and reinforcing any battles that they need. So what am I going to say with 1307? I think they are a very powerful kingdom. They are they do deserve the respect that they need in the battlefield, regardless of how much they are more of a trolls. We fought against them in the Dark Ruins in here as well, and we did not succeed. They are definitely one of the top elite kingdom. I would say maybe perhaps that 1307 is above 1412 if 1412 is unable to make a push here and to block them off. Because here's the thing, 1307 did block us here in 1412. One thing I want to say is that I don't want people to be like, okay, I'm talking crap about 1412. I'm not doing that. I am trying to report the current situation of what is seen in here, because people already know what's happening and what's the current situation. And I'm just going to give you guys the feedback of my experience in here. 1412 is a wonderful kingdom. It's a great kingdom to be in, but it seems like that 1307 is just a lot more powerful than 1412. And that's not bad, or that's not something that is wrong. It's just, one kingdom is better than the other in terms of this KVK. Now, within the allies, I'm not going to say that 1307 will securely win the Kingsland, because we have our allies here with 1945, which can make a huge difference when we end up teaming up together to fight 1307. So it is also possible that within this battle in here in Kingsland, that 1307 and their allies can get pushed out of Kingsland with the help of our allies with 1945, the Indonesian kingdoms. Now, here in 1412, it's definitely a little bit of a struggle into fighting. We have a little bit of few people who also migrated out during KVK. One of them is my good friend, the Puddle Cakes, who have left KVK, and he is now in a brand new kingdom. It is sad, but it's also, I wish him the best, right? 1307 definitely have once again proven their worth in KVK, their worth in Rise of Kingdoms as a fierce warrior. So if you're from 1307, take this compliment, right? Take this compliment. I know some of you guys probably didn't like what I said before about swarming, right? Swarming the flags, but you guys do it. You guys did it before. You guys did a wonderful job. I really think that you guys have always been a strong kingdom. I wish you guys the best, because this might be the last time that we will end up meeting each other in the KVK brackets. So at least in my last time that I will leave this comment with you guys, I do wish that you guys continue to be a powerful kingdom, and wish you guys the best, because you guys definitely are a fierce kingdom to fight against with. I have definitely, this is probably one of the most KVKs that I've really consumed a lot of resources and as well as speed ups going against them in here. And one thing that I would say is that, of course, to factor in the situation for my gaming is that there's also severe lag being in Imperium Kingdom, having this. When you have the lag in the gaming, you can definitely say that there is a lot of players in the population of the game. Now, what is next here, right? What is next? For the most part, I think we're going to try to push our way, but I feel like they can also block us. I mean, the foothold of 412A is very little. If we start losing grounds in here, it is going to be a lot harder to reinforce. I think the terrain we're pretty much similar into the terrain in here, but we were unable to push further in here, which causes a little bit more difficulty. As you can see, I think one of the major land grab right now, I think our side actually has a lot more land grab, or I think it's relatively even, but you can see 1307 definitely has a good land grab in here, right? Good land grab that they have. So pretty much half of it, right? We have pretty good land grab as well right here, pretty even, I would say, in here. But looking at the fights in here, the 1307 is the one who is actually pushing the pressure. They are, I think, for the most part of our KVK, they were the one who is in control of the tempo of our battles. Now let's take a look into the past 7 in here. Here's what I can say and tell you guys, that they were able to build a fortress in here. They actually built 2, right? They were able to build fortress there, and you can see that their sheer determination to really push into us is good. So definitely 1307 has the upper hand in the battlefield in here. Looks like there's no pushing right now. There's a bunch of field clearing in here. So before we end this video, I just want to say to 1307, thank you guys for giving us a wonderful fight and wonderful battle. And for 1412, thank you for being here fighting against 1307. We gave them a lot of fun fights in here, and I hope both kingdoms will respect each other at the end of the day. And I know there's always trash talks and trolling, but at the end of the day, it's just a game. I want to give you guys my respect here to 1307. Good job for being, a great warrior, and I look forward to watching some of you guys fight in the future. So good job, sportsmanship. I want to shake your hands here from 1412 Shinchi Fortitude to 1307 because you guys are tenacious warriors in Rise of Kingdoms, and you guys have really shown to me how strong and dedicated your players are, your player base, and your leadership. So thank you guys so much for wonderful fight, and then I'll see you guys again next time.